Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial, get ready with me, transformation look. I don't really know what I'm going to call this video, but it's going to be featuring this look, which I love for summer. It's bright, it's pretty, but it's still very wearable. You guys know if you watch me, I love my neutral tones, but whenever I do incorporate some color into my looks, I like to make it as wearable and realistic as possible. So in today's video, I am sharing with you some of my holy grail products for summertime that you can get at Ulta Beauty. They are currently having what's called their Ulta Beauty Summer Splash. So throughout summer, they're going to have an assortment of different products depending on what you're looking for. So that could be sweatproof makeup, travel size makeup, bright, bold, shimmery makeup, etc. So today's look, of course, is bold and shimmery and bright, but still very wearable. And today's video is sponsored by Ulta Beauty, which I am so incredibly grateful for. You guys have no idea. I shop there more than I should. I literally live 5 minutes away from a store and I just went there yesterday. So first impressions coming very soon. But yeah, I shop there all the time and I'm always so grateful to be able to work with brands that I love and that I go to constantly. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this look. As always, don't forget to grab a snack, grab your makeup brushes as well. Let's get ready together and get glam. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So to start off this look, of course, I'm gonna be doing my eye makeup first. I'm gonna start off with the Makeup Revolution Prime and Lock Longwear Eyeshadow Primer. I'm just gonna take a little bit, actually this is too much, you do not need this much, but I'm just gonna take that and then just blend it out with a blending brush because I do have longer nails. This one's really nice because it has like a little bit of color to it, as you can see, so it does a good job at canceling out any veins or discoloration that you may have. And of course for summer, you want to make sure that your shadows last all day through the heat, through sweating, through any events that you go to, so it's a must. For eyeshadows today, I'm using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I love this palette. So I'm going to start off with the shade right here, which is called Weekender. It's like a really nice muted neutral shade. And I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. It's like a shade or two darker than my natural skin tone. So like I really like it to set my lid, and it kind of just adds like that really light shadow, which I really like. I'm going to take the shade right here, which is called Still Shot. I'm going to apply that right in at my crease. So I'm just really buffing that in, circular motions. I'm gonna go into one of my favorite colors in the palette called Baja. I'm gonna start off by just using packing motions and then start sweeping that color right in the socket of my eye. So not really too far up in the crease, but sort of like right here, like when you open your eyes and you look straight ahead, that's where I'm really gonna concentrate most of the color. And I'm gonna build this color up quite a bit. I'm gonna take that first blending brush that I was using and I'm gonna very lightly just run that right in the crease. Just to really make that super soft and airbrush looking, so it's not like choppy. You can see how soft that one looks, whereas this looks a little bit more harsh. So just gonna run that right in there. Whew, gotta make sure the mic's on. I always get super nervous when I film tutorials because there's nothing worse than having to wipe off your makeup after you think you're filming for like 30 minutes. These eyeshadows are so buttery, like they just blend so seamlessly. You can layer them, you can do whatever you want, and they just blend like a dream. I love them so much. I'm picking up this shade right here, which is called Hell Ride. With that same brush, I'm gonna just pack that on. I love mixing orangey tones with like magenta colors. I feel like it just complements brown eyes so well. I unexpectedly decided to do a halo smoky eye, so we are just going to go with it. So I'm gonna take that burgundy color and I'm just gonna really start packing that shade on. I'm gonna start on the outer crease, pack it on, and then gradually start packing it on all over the lid as well. I never really know what kind of looks I do. I just go with it. Taking a little bit more of that Baja shade, I'm just gonna run that very lightly in the crease because I still want the crease to be Very orangey, very warm. I know the lid doesn't look perfect. I kind of just packed on the color. I didn't necessarily blend it out too much because I am going to go in and I'm going to add the center shade. So I'm going to go in with the shade Stranded right in the center. You could use your finger for this, but I'm going to use a brush just because I want to be a little bit more precise with the color. So I know the lid shade looked a little crazy before I applied the center shade. That's because I kind of was just packing it on. Typically, if you were doing this look, using like maybe a packer brush would be better, like if you wanted to do an all matte smoky eye. But I wasn't really trying to blend it out too much because I knew I was gonna cover up that shade anyway. So you can see, super easy. I feel like doing it that way, kind of just applying the color all over and then going in and adding the center shade. It's just the easiest way that I found because I'm not an expert with halo smoky eyes, but this is, for me, simple. For a little extra pop, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Lemon Zest, which is like a really beautiful gold. When I apply these, I like to really pack on the shade versus swiping. When you swipe, I feel like you're kind of just swiping away the eyeshadow. You're not really like getting that full glitter effect. So patting it on, I feel like is the best method. Okay, so this is it for the eye makeup. I feel like both of my eyes never look exactly the same, but that's okay. I feel like the lashes always bring everything together, but I love this look. It's very easy. It is time consuming, but if I can do it, you can do it. Just take your time blending and practice, practice, practice. I'm still trying to perfect it myself. I'm gonna go in with falsies. I'm not gonna use winged liner today because I don't want to take away from the halo effect. So I'm just gonna pop these on from Tarte. These are the Tarteist Pro lashes, and these are in the style Heartbreaker. So I'm gonna apply these and then I'll be right back and we'll jump into the skin. Okay, lashes are on, and I love these because they're very wispy. They make my eyes just look really like open and awake, but they don't take away from the halo effect, which is exactly what I was looking for. So love these, and they're actually really affordable. Even though they're Tarte, their lashes are not that expensive, so definitely check them out. Now for the skin, I am going to start off with my NYX Bear With Me Multitasking Spray. Primer water for me is a must all year round, but especially in the summertime. It's just going to prevent your makeup from feeling cakey, looking gross, and kind of just from settling into any fine lines or smile lines that you have on your face. So it's a must, and that one's affordable, so it's great. You can use it before makeup, during your makeup, like to refresh, and after as well. Then I'm gonna go in with my Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is an OG product for me. I love it. I always go back to it in the spring and summer because it really gives me that really beautiful glowy effect, and I just can't get enough of it. So what I really like about it is that it doesn't make me oily. So you're probably thinking like, okay, why are you using a product that makes your skin look so glowy like that in the summer? It's not gonna make you greasy. It's not gonna make you oily. It's just gonna give you this really beautiful, like, do you see that? Sheen and like just natural, stunning glow that we all love. You can use this with your moisturizer, you can use this underneath makeup like I'm doing, or you can mix it in with your BB cream, CC cream, moisturizer, whatever you decide to do, and it's gorgeous. I did use more than what you need because I really wanted you guys to see my skin and just see how pretty it just enhances everything. So I have combo skin and I always make it work. So definitely check it out. If you have combo oily dry skin, you will love it because it doesn't make you look greasy. It's more so, honestly, it feels like a glowy moisturizer. And I'm gonna use a little bit of my Catrice Goodbye Pores Primer, just like right around my nose, my T-zone, because that's where I get the most oily. But literally just a little dime size amount is all that you need. So now that we're glowy, we're fresh, the skin is prepped, let's move into foundation. I'm gonna go in with my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer. And I have this one in the shade Medium. I love IT Cosmetics products. I feel like they work really well with my skin, and they're so lightweight for the summertime. So I always tend to fall back on products like this because they give me really, really good coverage, because I pretty much like full coverage all year, especially with a more dramatic look like this, but this doesn't feel like anything on your skin. So like you get that coverage, but it feels super lightweight. And I did a full first impression on this when it first launched. and I love it. So I personally really like to just use a sponge with IT Cosmetics, like CC creams, and with this because I feel like it just absorbs the product the best into my skin, and it just looks so good. And this has SPF 50 in it, so it's literally a win-win. Love that. Okay, now for concealer, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I'm gonna go in with two different shades, 365 Cashew and 360 Cashmere. So I like to take a little bit of the shade 360, or no, I'm getting these confused myself now. Let's see, 365. So I like to take a little bit of the shade 365 under my eyes. It's kind of like the same shade as my skin, but I like to mix a little bit of 360 because I feel like 360 on its own on me is a little too light. So I just do like the tiniest bit because this concealer, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm gonna just take that same sponge and just blend it out. And then with my extra product that I have on my sponge, I will go in and kind of just apply it on the high points of my face. So around my mouth, my chin, and right in between the brows. I used to do like a ton of concealer everywhere, and sometimes I still do that, but I noticed that with this, it's so much better and just like prettier on the skin because you don't need to use that much concealer because you already have excess concealer and product on your sponge. So just take the extra and just distribute it on the other areas of your face. For powder today, I'm gonna use one of my all-time affordable favorite powders. I did a full video on my favorite affordable ones, and this made the cut because it's beautiful, it sets your makeup nicely, it's very affordable, it's literally under $10, I'm pretty sure, and it doesn't give you a white cast. So this is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. This one's in the shade Lace. I also really like the shade Banana when I have some color to me. I think that's beautiful if you have tanner, darker skin tone. And they also have darker powders as well for like my super beautiful chocolate people and my super beautiful light people as well. So they do cater to a lot of different skin tones, which I love. So with this powder, I'm really just gonna pack it on with my sponge on my T-zone. And then I'm gonna set my face with a different powder that I love for summer. If you guys watch my sweat-proof makeup look, you already know what it is. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with my Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Waterproof Powder. And this one's in the shade 010 Translucent. I'm just gonna really pack this on with a big fluffy brush. I love that powder because it doesn't add any extra coverage to the skin, and you can literally go run a mile, come back, your makeup's still gonna be in place. Like, it really is waterproof. Okay. I don't recommend running a mile with a full face makeup, but you know, I've done it myself. So I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep. This is a classic for me, I love it. And then to contour, I'm gonna go in with the Catrice Shape in a Box contouring palette. I have this one in the shade 020 Medium. I really love this contour color because it's cool tone, but it's not too ashy on the skin. So I'm gonna take this and just do a little chiseling, not much. For blush, I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Island Hottie Blush Palette. This is literally like my dream palette. So I'm basically just gonna mix all of the shades. I love these two in particular, but mixing them creates like the perfect color. Give you that really pretty light wash. I cannot forget to set my brows, so I'm gonna use the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel, and this one is in the shade Dark Brown. For highlight, I have a new favorite. This is from Stila. It's the Heaven's Hue highlighter, and this one's in the shade Brilliance. I just started using it this past weekend, and can we just talk about that gorgeous, like, wet gold looking glow? This is like so pretty on the skin, but it's not powdery. So like, I was using it this weekend and you can barely tell because when you dip your brush in, you don't get any like powder residue. A lot of highlighters typically just like fly all over the place when you apply them, but this one is so smooth and creamy. It's like the best powdered highlight that I've tried in a while. Like, it's just like butter. So I do a little bit on my chin, above my lip, and I like to kind of do this on my cheeks as well. You don't have to do this, honestly, but I like to because, I don't know, I feel like when you smile, it just looks so pretty, and like in pictures, it's very flattering. Since I'm here, I'm gonna just take that same highlighter and apply that right in the inner corners. Okay, so to finish up the lower lashes, of course, I'm gonna go back into the Born to Run palette. I'm gonna start off with the shade Baja, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Hell Ride, just right on the lower lashes. And for the waterline, I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Neon Shockwave liner, and this one's in the shade Screamin'. I love these eyeliners. They're so creamy, they don't irritate my contacts, and they just add that little extra pop of color without being too dramatic, so I love that. Okay, now for the lips, I'm actually not gonna do a nude. I'm going to spice it up and do something a little bit bright. So I'm gonna start off with lip liner, and I'm gonna use one of my favorites from LA Girl, the Perfect Precision lip liners. I love these. Talked about these in my favorite lip color video, but this one in particular is in the shade Sensational. It's like a brighter red because I'm gonna go in with something a little bold today. So it's kind of like a corally red. It's super bright, but I'm going to top that off with the Essence Color Boost Mad About Matte Liquid Lipstick. And this one specifically is in the shade Seeing Red. These are so comfortable and they smell like cupcakes, and when they dry down, they're actually kiss proof. I'm going to show you once I'm all done with everything. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup. I've been using 2 different setting sprays. I don't know why, I love the combination of using a dewy and a matte spray because I have combo skin, so like, I don't know, in my mind, it just works. So I'm gonna start off with the Anastasia Dewy Set Spray. I'm running super low on my e.l.f. one, so I'm just gonna use this. I focus most of this on the bottom portion of my face because, again, my forehead is the most oily on my face. And then I like to go in with a matte setting spray, and I really like to focus that more so on the forehead. So this one is from Milani. It's the Make It Last Matte Spray. So that officially completes this makeup look. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comments. I love everything about this look. I love the glitter, I love the lashes, the glowy skin, the bright lips are probably my favorite thing, to be honest, even though you guys know I love my nudes. This lip color is everything. It's so comfortable. It feels like nothing on my lips and very lightweight, and it's kiss proof. Like, it's a triple win. So definitely get your hands on it. Essence killed it. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me, featuring some of my favorites from Ulta Beauty. And thank you once again to Ulta Beauty for working with me in today's video. I really am so grateful, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I will leave everything that I use down below if you guys are interested. And that is it. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for everything. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye!